Grounding at the air level means learning to set aside your assumptions so that you may free your spirit. The air level of the Wyrding Way is the study of art. In fact, the vision seeker is the highest form of art. What is art but seeing things in a new and different way? The Wyrding Way teaches us to always see the hidden aspects of everything we study, and to always challenge our assumptions. This is the path to creativity. The perfection of grounding at air level lies in seeking the art in all things and making your every action a work of art. Think of the dancers. They present many artistic and graceful performances, but they don't stop dancing when they leave the fire circle. Every movement they make, whether walking or eating or talking or working or even sleeping, is full of grace and poise. The same is true for the musician. When his instrument is put aside, he still hears the melodies of nature in bird songs, trickling brooks, or the rhythm of a blacksmith's hammer. He will remember these and use them the next time he writes a song. He is always aware of the sounds different materials make, so that he may extract the music within them, should he so desire. Every sound he hears is a symphony. To him, the world is alive with music. A chef uses every pleasant taste she has ever experienced in her palate, and masterful meals are created with her unique blending of these. A painter uses her skills to not only represent the real, but also to tap into our emotions and our senses and evoke a certain mood or experience. She sees the world as a living painting. It is a symphony of colors to be used at her whim. Through her art, we experience not only the real, but the surreal as well. Her art can take us into other realms. To ground at the air level in the Wyrding Way is to always seek the way of art in all things. Remember, when practicing the rites of the vision seeker, to always seek the art of the ritual. Concentrate on perfecting every movement, every incantation, every talisman. The purpose of a ritual is to bring the four forces into focus and balance. Use it for its intended purpose by making the rite an art form. You will know you have succeeded when your body is calm and rested, your mind is at peace, your emotions are grounded, and your spirit soars. When seeking the art of the ritual, remember that what you have been taught is not always the best way. One can never become a great artist by simply copying the works of the masters. Trust your own being with what seems to be proper use of ritual for your own needs. Remember that rituals have no power other than what you give them. If a rite does not work for you, then create your own, or change the form you are now using. Never cling to a tradition unless you derive power from that tradition. Dogma kills power. The spirit of the wisdom seeker at the air level is a spirit of self-awareness. When you challenge your assumptions by stripping away all the petty concerns of this life, what remains at the core is your own true being. You must learn to make yourself happy before you can make anyone else happy. The key to your own happiness is to discover who you are and what you desire. This is the deepest secret of grounding at the air level of the Wyrding Way. There are 4 levels of spirituality in the Wyrding Way. When you have reached the 4th and final level, you will be grounded in the spirit. The earth level of spirituality in the Wyrding Way is the joy and the inspiration that comes with discovering the path. At the earth level of spirituality, the soil has been prepared and the seed has been planted. For many who begin the path of the Wyrding Way, it is something entirely new and different from what they have been raised with and the culture they've experienced until this point in their lives. Discovering the Wyrding Way at the earth level of spirituality means a newfound freedom for many. It's the freedom from dogma, freedom from conditioning, and freedom to choose and to live their own path. The water level of spirituality is discovering the path of the wisdom seeker. At the water level, the student is learning about the path in preparation of making the journey. At this level, the seeds planted at the earth level are being watered, with the knowledge being gained along the way. It's an act of nurturing the seeds of wisdom. But just as we can drown a seed by watering it too much, so we can kill the spirit by clinging to knowledge without wisdom. At the water level of spirituality, the seeker learns to study all things and to cling to what is useful while discarding the rest. The water level of spirituality is a rejection of all dogma and all tendencies to be dogmatic about the knowledge being gained. Learning to know the difference between what is useful and what is dogmatic is where true wisdom begins. The fire level of spirituality in the Wyrding Way is the path of passion. A seeker at this level has been making discoveries and has become passionate about the knowledge gained along the path. But just as too much sun can burn a new seedling, so can too much passion lead to self-righteousness. The danger at the fire level of spirituality is in assuming that because the path you walk is right for you, it must be the right one for everyone else as well. At this level, it's difficult to avoid the temptation of becoming a self-appointed guru, deciding for others what their paths should be. When you can conquer this temptation while still remaining passionate about the journey, you will have mastered the fire level of spirituality. The air level of spirituality in the Wyrding Way is the path of self-discovery and self-awareness. At this level, nothing anyone else does can impact your own path. When you arrive at this level, you are grounded in the spirit because your spirituality is entirely self-contained. The paradox at the air level is that because your spirit is entirely self-sustaining, you are at one with all of existence. At this level, looking inward and looking outward are one and the same. Because of this unity, you will become aware that all seekers are on a sacred journey, and your privilege is to walk with them, side by side, not ahead of them nor behind. When you learn to do this, you will be grounded at the air level of spirituality in the Wyrding Way. Now that you are grounded in the Wyrding Way, you are better prepared to receive the knowledge of the path and the wisdom of why the path is sought. So what is the Wyrding Way? 3 sisters sit at the roots of the world tree, weaving destiny. One sees the past, one sees the present, one sees what will come to pass. They control the fate of all and know all paths and all possibilities. The sisters know that all our past actions control the present, and everything we have done in the past shapes the future. Every time we have a choice to make, we stand at the fork of possibilities. On one side of the fork lies the consequences of making the choice. On the other side lies the consequences of not making the choice. Every decision we make creates such a branch in the tree of our lives. Taken together, these choices create the tree at the center of our lives. The 3 sisters of past, present, and future weave our fates as they sit beneath the branches of that tree. In their hands they hold the destiny of all who has ever lived and of all who will ever live. Each and every life is a thread in the tapestry the sisters weave. Taken together, all of these threads make up the fabric of the multiverse, weaving all that ever was, all that is, and all that will ever be. This fabric is the weird.